A Houston man robbed and kidnapped his own roommate at gunpoint after being asked to move out.
He was asking for it. Dude.
What was his end goal here?
You ever been in a situation where you live with someone and they weren't paying rent and you had to be like, hey man, I think you gotta either pay rent or leave? That's kind of where they ended up. And the dude, in response to that, at gunpoint, made him give him money out of his credit card.
So then he paid him out?
Wait, where was he?
So he robbed him and then he goes, all right, here's your...
I thought he was gonna do that, but no, instead he put him in the trunk of his own car, drove his car around, and then abandoned the car on the road.
Oh my god.
Wait, the guy that didn't pay rent robbed him?
That'd be funny if the owner robbed him.
Once he was asked,
You gotta move out. And I'm robbing you.
You know what's crazy about that though? I grew up with a dude, I don't know the details, but he's doing like 50 years or 60 years in prison in Louisiana. Apparently, him and his roommate fell out. Something happened, and he killed the roommate. And I don't know if he initially. I think he tried to put him on fire, but it didn't work. So he rolled him up in one of those big rugs, carried him outside, took him in the car, threw him over a bridge into like a lake, and the body floated up. But the neighbor caught it all in the ring.
what?
Hey, ring will get you, dude.
Oh my
Dude,
god.
he's doing like life right now. And the only reason, like, my partner told me, I'm like, dude, I said, so-and-so hit me up on Facebook. He's like, what? I'm like, yeah, because I guess somebody got a hold of the phone. He's like, hey, man, I seen you on Vice, man. How you doing, man? Blah, blah, blah. This is so-and-so. I'm like, damn, dude, where you at? He's like, man, I'm in hell right now. He's like, dude, I can't. He's like, dude, I'm in there for, man. I'm like, and then I asked the homie, I'm like, damn, what is he in there for? He told me the story. I'm like, God, dude, you can't come back from that. Yeah. Dude, they caught him. He rolled him up, and he was dead. He rolled the body up in a thing and carried it outside. They got it all on video. And then the body threw it over the river, and then it floated back up. And they went to trial. I mean, dude, it was his roommate. It was his boy. They were out there selling drugs together, hustling.
So they got into a fight or whatever?
Yeah, I guess something happened, but he killed the dude in the house.
That's the same thing this guy said. He said they've had no beef or anything. Like they don't even really hang. And then out of nowhere, once he was like, yo, I think you gotta move out because the dude owns the house. And he was like, you gotta move out of my house. That's when he just pulled this, and it's on camera.
Oh shit, it's on camera?
The situation itself.
Can you tilt it a little bit more?
Yeah.
See, you know what he's got to be on like some pills or some drugs. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Very
like
rational,
very, very rational. And you don't realize till after you do it.
You got gloves on everything, dude.
Wow.
That's a nice house.
He's got the gun on him, huh?
Yeah, he's holding the gun on him right now.
Bro, what's the issue? What's the issue?
That's the type move. Clear the table.
It's like one little salt shaker.
I mean business.
Get on the table right here, bro.
What the hell? So this guy knew he had rings in the house too, and he was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna do this here.
Not the smartest. Yeah.
An idiot.
He's a roommate.
Not a good lick.
We're in the age of idiots, though, man.
Yeah.
Technology, bro. It's just
You'll
like,
get caught, right?
dude,
Yeah, he doesn't
there's
seem
so many
like
different things. Your innate ring, anything. I mean, surveillance,
CCTV.
CCTVs. It's all over the place.
It's probably so hard to get away with anything these days.
I got all of that, man.
Tesla cars and shit, you know?
But it makes it feel pretty comfortable though when you have that and your neighbors watching.
Well, thank goodness for that, and probably need to go get a pit bull. A little pit bull up in there, you know what I mean? Like, hey, little buddy, get him. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, it's like, at what point do people like rationalizing? Like you said, it's your house, man. Get the hell out. I'm done. You know, you're not. You gotta go.
I just want to know what this guy's game plan was. It's like, okay, you're gonna rob him, you're gonna kidnap him, and then what? Like, you're just gonna.
His game plan literally. So he does. That's the moment there where he's got the gun on him.
Right.
And then he makes him do like a Venmo transfer, like a bank transfer of like 5 G's or something.
So that's grand. That's grand theft. Yeah. 5,000 months, grand theft.
Oh.
It's another charge. Yeah.
Wow.
It's another
So he
charge.
didn't- Yeah.
And you have it in writing too.
You got robbery, kidnapping, because you moved it from one point to another point.
And you can see the amount, so it's probably easier to get it recovered if you're the victim, right? Because you can tell your bank or whatever. Yeah.
Oh
this
yeah,
is the amount.
that's another. Ring
camera.
It's not like it's cash and it's like undeterminable.
I hope he gets a little bit of that rent money back too that he hasn't been paying.
You think this
like-
guy's got anything left to
He
give?
probably went to jail and called him. Hey, can you collect call from? hey,
I know
man.
we've had our differences.
I didn't mean it. Yeah. Come on, dude.
I didn't mean it.
Do you think that's pill-like behavior?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I knew a dude on pills, and he at one point He called me like, oh man, there's people they tripping, man. Blah blah blah. I'm like,
They tripping.
I'm telling you, there are. Woo. He was like, and he was on one, and that's when he got those pain, those pills, man. The drugs now, these kids they be having them on some shit, man. And then they wake up, like, what I do? You know,
It's that Roseanne one, the sleepy one. Remember that?
Yeah, the one where she tweeted a bunch of racist shit.
Yeah, she was
on,
it was the fucking sleeping
Ambien.
pills.
Oh,
Ambien.
yeah.
Oh my.
Like, you're like half hallucinating and shit.
Ambien was getting people to fucking sleepwalk and do weird shit.
But then Ambien was like, nah, that wasn't us.
the Vikes, and then people are doing them fucking smoking
Oxys.
yeah,
Yeah.
spice.
smoking that spice and bath salt.
Damn.
Asalt's making all those zombies in Florida.
No, that sounds terrifying, man.
Yeah.
That'll really make you hit the salt shaker way off the table.
I lived with a roommate that I didn't like. So when I was in MOS school, which is like your job school in the military, you have inspections, like weekly inspections on your. Well, it's not squad mate, but it's like a room, and then you have like 3 or 4 other dorm mates, pretty much. And then I like to work out, and then so in the military, you have when you're in school, you have very limited free time. You know, because you go to school and you gotta do this, and you have like company PT, and you have just so many fucking things. So the only time that you really have is like after dinner. You have 2 hours before you have to do the next thing. So for me, that's valuable because I want to go work out. And then, but on I think it was like Mondays or Fridays where we have inspections, you have to clean it, and it has to pass like a white glove inspection, meaning like they put a white glove on, they touch everything. And then so for me, like every Monday, I just knew I'm gonna go in and clean. Like we already divvied everything up. Like I'm doing the blinds, or you do the sheets, or you do the bath, or whatever, right? So I did all my shit. I'm like, all right, guys, I'm fucking done. These 2 guys look like they're on track. I go to my other roommate. His name is Perez, and then he was just sitting like in his like Foot Locker thing, and he was just sitting there like this. I'm like, hey Perez, all you gotta do is this. I did like 75 because I want to rush out. I always do more. So I did like 75% of the shit. I'm bounce. All you gotta do is just do this. And then he just wouldn't even like talk to me. And I was like, yo, hello, I'm talking to you. And he goes, he was like, no, I don't want to. And I'm like, what? And he goes, and then he started sitting, and I was like, come on, you just gotta do this. And he was like, nah, fuck you.
Damn.
Whoa.
Wow. This.
So I was just like, oh shit, what the fuck? And then, you know, when sometimes you hear those things, it makes you like, cuckoo. So I just started bombing on that motherfucker.
Dude, this guy's crazy.
Get off first.
I just started bombing because it was just like, when people are down a reason, I'm always down a reason. You know, is it like, oh, your hands are hurt?
Who's having a tantrum with you, dude?
What is it? Like
Fuck you.
If you got a splinter, you can't wipe shit, I'll take care of it this time. Like, whatever it is, you know? Or like, I don't know, I'll reason with someone.
I wasn't expecting to say I started bombing on him next for some reason.
And then what was crazy, like in the military, there's like less than fucking at that time probably less than like 1% Asians, right?
Yeah.
The next day,
So you got a rep, huh?
the next day we showed up in class.
Rep.
Everyone looks at Perez and he had fucking lumps all over his face. And then I'm just like,
He was still like this.
and I'm just sitting in class like this, and you just see all the people like, there's fucking crazy. And I'm just like, so I'm not crazy. That guy's crazy.
He didn't want to clean his shit.
I was like, oh no, man.
The
Hey,
white
did you have
glove
any more
at
problems out
Kwan.
of him?
No, never. Every Monday, he knew exactly
There you
what
go.
to do. Yeah.
There you go, man. Sometimes
Perez.
you can beat the crazy out of somebody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For real, man.
Sometimes
Motherfucker's like,
that's
oh,
the
here's that
prescription.
crazy now. You beat that ass, you know what I mean?
I would be like, after a month later, like, come on, man, why were you so mean to me? I'd be like, why did you say fuck you? You be having a bad day?
On graduation day, I did go and like shake it. I just feel bad. I don't like bad feelings. So I did go and shake his hand.
Like, fuck you.
He was like, huh?
And I was like, why were you like that, man? And he was just like, I don't know.
He's still giving you attitude.
Yeah.
He was
Or
hungry,
you know what?
dude.
Maybe he was one of those dudes that like joined the military and halfway through he was like, this isn't what I wanted. So he was just like, I'm not gonna do shit, and then just taking it on everyone.
Just having a moment.
Or I don't know what it is, but it was just I was just.
No, that was a good lesson for him, though, because like he said, there's a consequence to that.
You're his dad at that moment. yeah. You taught him a
Bombed on him?
Yeah, dude.
I started bombing on him.
I was like, I don't know. I don't even know. If you use words, I'll always use words.
You can't get in trouble for what you did.
He said fuck you. He used his word.
Yeah, you're supposed to say fuck you back.
Well, he caught me with my pants down.
Oh,
Oh, that's what this is about.
I didn't know what to say. I fucking malfunctioned. Oh no, he didn't report me, which was kind of cool.
Oh.
He could have. He could have. And
What would've
fuck, I
happened
would've
if you
been- Oh
reported?
man. So the military version of like getting in trouble would be like NJP. So it could be they hold me there for way longer, or I don't graduate, or I get demoted. And when you get demoted, your pay gets taken away. Like a lot of shit could happen.
So they don't make him explain why he's all.
But it
lumpy?
could have backfired on him too, cause by telling they're like,
Oh.
and dude, you didn't do this, and why did he do that?
Yeah. Maybe.
So, cause like the OGs is like, oh okay, you know what I mean? Cause they can't have a dude saying, "Fuck you" when they're in combat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a different mentality.
Yeah, when you're giving an order.
You know, when I lived on military base, nobody took care. Nobody snitched on anybody.
Yeah.
You get beat up, you come home. It's like, you know, it's this military dad. You know, it's like, dude, ain't nobody telling over here.
Yeah.
Go handle your business.
Yeah.
Different
He'll-
mentality.
Yeah, he'll be in bigger trouble for telling.
Yeah, you know, he would have gotten in trouble, but like the fact that everybody else looked at him like, oh, so you had it coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
I
deserved
think
it.
everyone would have had my side.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So from that day on, snitching was known as Perezing.
But he didn't snitch.
Yeah,